Can that be Devil's Tower? No. We're in Kentucky.
That's a Jellicoe Tower.
That's a Jellicoe Tower. Jellicoe, Tennessee, or Kentucky. That's a Devil's Tower that's been set upon by the devil and flattened it. Yeah. Bye. I'm only doing 70 miles an hour while I'm recording this, believe it or not. Bye. October 17th, it's a Sunday. We got home from church about a half hour ago. I just had to take some pictures here around the property since I didn't take too many at Tennessee. Some of the colors, which I'll get in with you after a bit. There's Marty Hubbard's new truck. It's a Dodge. Cute little thing. Leaves are starting to fall. Amen, they're on the ground. That one bush has changed color because the other two, they'll change as well, but they're protected by the big tree here. See, it goes all the way up. Good grief. But we're losing leaves there too. Well, it's that time of the year all over. Can't change it. Would like to. Anyway, when we left to go on our trip to Tennessee, I took pictures. That tree's all but nude, naked, bare, whatever. That's the one Mother planted 4 years ago, and it was just about a foot tall. It's a fast-growing tree. 3.5 years ago. Anyway, you remember the cannas I took? Well, look here. Cannas are gone. But the hardy mounds, they go on forever until the first snow. They're everywhere. One's still growing right out here in the drive. We step on it. TJP's on it. Still grows. In fact, maybe that's why it's growing so well. Cannas are gone. Frost got to them. All the flowers in front of the house are gone too. Let me walk over here. Camera's juggling. Show you. If you don't believe me, I know. I can tell by the way you are sitting there looking at this film. Those flowers couldn't be gone. Well, let me assure you, kids, they're gone. So there. I proved that. I hear a triplane. Can't catch it on film. Anyway. Our new house was approved. Can you believe it? Mother and I were approved to buy a house. The problem is now, it's a double wide. 28 by 44. We don't know where to put it because everything's so hilly. And if I dig, we got tons of digging to do. We don't want to put it there. Maybe up towards that bedroom. In the bath, we could start there, then come back this way. Minimal digging there. But I staked it off the other day, and it's a lot larger than one realizes. To do that, though, we'd have to vacate that house, dismantle it, tear it out, store our furniture first. We don't know. I'm going to turn this off for a minute because I'm going to walk up on the hill and take some pictures for you. Okay? Hold on. Okay. When you roll here on the reunion, not too many, if any of you, because of the weather, had a chance to come over here through these paths I cut to go to the top of the hill. This is one of them. This one here, it goes off through there. And the other one, and they all come back. The other one is over there. This one here branches into about 3 different paths. Of course, in the summer and spring, it's all shielded by leaves. When you're over here on this bench, no one can see you. There's another path right down there that goes back off into the woods, but they all converge. They all converge back up in there somewhere. I'll try and show you the best way I can. Ah, it's all but gone. Faded. Path goes out through there, as you can see. Keep in mind, when this is in bloom, you walk through here, it's like walking through tunnels. I'm gonna go up this way. That first path I showed you comes out. There's one here that goes back down to the open field. This one here winds down through there and comes out over there by that windsock. I know it don't make sense to you when you're not here, but I'll turn around here slowly. Okay, another path goes out through there. To keep in mind, I say it again, when this is all in bloom and leaves, it's like walking through a tunnel. It's cool back here in the summer, cold in the winter. This path goes uphill quite a bit to here. See, these paths are on different levels for obvious reason, working their way to the top of the hill. So hold on. Here we go. Walk on this. Whoop, almost lost my footing, folks, in the mud. It rained like heck yesterday. There's another rest stop. That's Johnny's bench. Pardon the pun. Swing to my left here now. I came to the top of that little hill. Goes out through there. Converges with 3 other paths I showed you earlier, way in the back of the woods. About 2 acres away, acre and a half rather. Going back this path. This path will go up through there, take us to the top of the hill, which you cannot see from here. So, hang in there. If it's boring to you, fast feed it. On the other hand, if it's interesting, reverse it and play it again. I'm going up a little incline here, but let me turn around and show you where we are. See? There's our shed, our new barn, whatever. Fuel tanks. I was down there earlier. Used to be a nice view over here. Then, the leaves here are gorgeous. And of course the sun went in, and for some reason the sun plays a vital part in showing the colors. I doubt very much if they're going to show up with the clouds gray and ominous the way they look. That's the old Gilson place. Some of you may remember that, I don't know. And I can't think of the name of the gentleman that lives there now, him and his wife. He's retired, she works. We have about 90 acres over there. Over the top of the hill there, it goes over to the interstate, across Harrison, to Harrison Avenue, whatever. A lot of acreage. I want to back off here. I'm going to go up this little incline if I don't slip. Make a right. My turn signal's on. You can hum while I'm doing this, folks, to entertain yourselves. See, now I'm on another level. I'm not much higher. See? Yeah. Coming around. Whoops, let me show you these. Some kind of little red berries. I don't know if they're edible or not. Oh, I'm not going to eat them. Gee whiz. That's a duck. We're making our way up. In the summertime, I cut this. Every third time I cut the grass down in the openness, I come up here and cut this 2 lawnmower widths. I cut it once coming up, and when I go back down, I cut it 1 more width. And it's sort of neat. It seems like I'm the only one who walks up here. Nora has too at times with Anthony and Trisha. Now, we're at the top of the hill. Fence there's to keep the horses in when they're loose in Jim's pasture. Some colors. If I stand over here, in the fall particularly, it's not quite fall yet. Fall's when all the leaves have fallen from the trees. You can see down the valley. You can see straight through there. Those, if it shows on camera, those buildings are across Harrison Avenue, high on a hill. So, yes, some idea to the view that can be had up here. This is where I'd like to put the house. Naturally, the house would not be hauled up that path, but I'm sure those trucks, if I clear a path, they could come straight up over the hill with no problem. It's reasonably flat up here, minimal digging. The only hassle is water. Water. To take it off the roof or to have it hauled would be a hassle. That house over there faces Buffalo Ridge Road, which lays down quite a bit from the front of that house. Another house over there you can barely see, it's got a TV antenna on top. Let me back off here. Anyway, I cut a path all the way around this tree. Looks like it's dead now, but it's not. It'll be resurrected this spring. Path comes around in a circle. Goes up through here. Goes up through here. Goes off that way, goes off this way. Our property, I never did get this cleared out. Our property runs as far as the eye, the camera can see back there. You squint real hard or hit replay or reverse forward, you might be able to see a fence. If the sun would catch it and twinkle out this way, you'd know better. Ah, the sun's coming up, can you believe it? So, anyway, beautiful colors. The frost hasn't got all of them yet, as far as the leaves falling to the ground. That barn there, from the corner of Wesselman Road and Buffalo Ridge Road, that is 3 houses down. That barn's up in back of the 3rd house, I should say. That's Emma's house. I believe their son built that or whatever to work on cars. So, this is where I'd like to have the house, right up here. Total solitude. walk around this way. Again, the path goes that way, around. Just a nonsensical path. Even a power mower is a struggle to get it to come up here. You have to push. 50% of the power is my pushing, 50% by the lawnmower. Going down is no problem. I take it out of gear. Otherwise, it runs away from me. So, look at that tree. Way over there. Color. Beautiful. Beautiful. I wish the sun were a little brighter because those colors over there. Well, just like a Wyoming or Devil's Mountain or Mount Rushmore, where we visited, the sun plays a heck of a lot with the color. Anyway, if I could work the house up here, I'd love it more than anything. But I guess it's just a dream. Going back down. No, we're not going to run into that tree. Okay. Hey, I couldn't fill out all the tape on the vacation. I might as well do it here, right? Say right. Path goes down through there. It winds around, as you can see. Some more of those berries. Some are orange, some are red. Orange, I assume, is dying. That tree is full of them. In the summertime, it's all honeysuckle up here. Not those berries things, but it smells good up here, and it's beautiful, the white blossoms. Going under the berries. Duck, Jim. Now, since the leaves are falling from the trees, you can see through to Nora and Jim's house over there. I never noticed so many red berries up here. What's going on, folks? Berry. Blue flowers. Yeah, there's blue flowers still growing here. Can you see those? Sure. Say yeah. Nod. The boy. There the girl. You didn't? Well, I'll go back. Now, you have had to seen those. Right. Okay. Did you ever think you'd see a travelogue of weeds and leaves and paths? Let me tell you. It's better than National Geographic's. There's Johnny's bench. That's the path that originally come up down there. Back this way. Hear the crunching of leaves? It's about 67 here right now. Got a low of 62 last night. Again, this is October 17th. That's not too bad a temperature. Not too shabby. The tall brush is starting to lean over now. Over the leaves. I was up here the other day and ran into 3 deer. Well, I didn't run into them. Up 25, 30 feet away, and they scattered. This is the widest part of the path. top of this little plateau. Anyway, fence line is right there where that post is. Cuts back, well, it cuts down to the road, crosses that tall tree there, then crosses that big tree there, goes on down to the road. This summer we lost a lot of trees back here. Wind. Year before that, some lightning. But anyway, then the fence cuts back up, cuts straight up to that tree. It's nailed to that tree right there. Keeps going in a straight line to, bear with me, I can't focus here, to that tree. Back over the horizon there is that reasonably level spot at the top of the hill. It's not inside of this camera, but it's over there, over the hump. Okay. Path I just came across. Now, this is the one that's fun in the summer when I have to go down this one, the lawnmower, not come up it. It cuts off through here. Originally, bear with me. Originally, the path went to the fence and I had it going down the side of the fence and come out over there and come back. But, as you can see, with the cut logs there, one tree fell there 2 years ago and had everything this way blocked. But the man next door, you can see his house, it's for sale. We told him he could have the wood if he'd saw it, and that's what he's been doing. But now he's moved out of it. It's vacant, what's for sale. He built a new home somewhere up in Forest Park, I don't know. See? Didn't believe me, did you? Big tree. Fell. Anyway, path goes here. Keep in mind how far I am from the top of the hill now. Hey, more blue flowers. Wow. I put that log there to show the dead end. There's the house. Our fence line. Whoops. Spiderweb. Our fence line's by that tree there. Anyway, there's a path that goes down through here and cuts back down through there, maybe 100 foot from the road. It's a different level than I'm on up here. A lot of these paths I tried to follow that the horses had made. Path cuts off there, path here. Hey, is this interesting? Where else can you see this kind of scenery? Excluding Wyoming, that is. But I think we get more trees right here on this 2.9 acres than all of Wyoming. It's not the Black Hills, folks. No insinuations meant. I'm going really through some brush here. I'll be full of burrs. Here are a bit of a clearing of the path I made. It's odd, the deer follow these paths instead of cutting up through the brush, through the thickets. No pun meant, April, Kelly. Thickets, I like that. Now, since it's cleared here a little bit, you can see another path down there. There's that bench. Cuts back through here. Uh-oh, right against the tree. That's where I came from. That's where I've been. Here we go. I know the picture's jiggling. What can I tell you? I walk with a limp. Anyway, too bad the sun wasn't out. It was out before I went to get the camera. As soon as I got the camera, sun went in. Oh, this path goes through there, circles up behind our house, and comes out opposite our living room window. All kinds of paths to get lost on. Anyway, don't know where to put our house. If I put it there, it's got so much digging. Then it would be soft, and if they roll across it with those trucks and that weight of the sectional, I'm afraid they'd sink in. Anyway, oh, my finger got up there. Path starts there. I showed you that. There, which branches off to 3 or 4. And then, you know, look at the sun. There it was. There it is. I might have to end up moving the barn to put that house in here. I have to get the experts over here to look at this, see where we can put it. Anyway, there you are, folks. I did this because every time we go on a trip, like Wyoming, I took pictures of the place before I left, incorporated it into the film, and then took pictures when we got back to see if there's any changes. But I went to Tennessee with Grandpa, took him down there. Well, what can I say? It's October 30th, 8:30 in the morning, Halloween Eve. I think this is a lousy trick because we didn't treat somebody. But we got a snow. I guess that's a snowman over there now. It's really coming down. We're gonna go over to, not over, I think we're gonna go down to April's down in Jackson and visit with them. The road's clear though. Let's take a look at this. I always take pictures before we leave on a trip. But this is ridiculous. Got another van. Lavender blue. And white. TJ, where are you? He's out here somewhere. Look at Mother's car. Looks like the abominable Tempo. Look at this. It's a wet snow. I don't know what the temperature is. Haven't got the TV on yet. It's on, but I didn't look. Gets really coming down. Grandma Dryer used to say, hey, you think the rain will keep up? Grandpa will say, well, not if it keeps coming down. Same thing. Huh? Our house is going to go right there. See where that stake is? That's going to be this corner of the house. It's 44 foot long. It's going to go over to that stake over there. And of course, the whole thing is 28 foot deep. It'll go back through up in there. That dirt has to be flip-flopped. We're waiting on a septic tank proposal. More red tape. I know this camera's getting wet. I think I better turn it off. Find TJ. Oh, there you are. What you doing? Huh? Huh? What do you think of this? His tail's not wagging. That tells you something, right? Okay. See you later. Anyway, no more flowers. Bye, folks. See you on the trip. Well, needless to say, we canceled our trip down to the Stamper Valley. It's raining and there's ice down there. Lots of snow up here, and they're going to be getting snow shortly. In either case, it's 12:30 a.m. We now have about 5 inches of snow. Can you believe this? October 30th. We got snow everywhere. That's the corner of our house. I went through this once before. There'll be the other corner. And down there by that second tree, that's where a septic tank will be sunk into the ground. Maybe a little closer to the house, but that seems to be the spot agreed upon by the plumbing division of Hamilton County. Have to take a soil sample first, see if the ground will perk like a pot of coffee. It's really fallen, the snow is. We lost a tree limb here since we left. We went up to Kroger's. The snow is just too heavy. It's too heavy. We have more limbs that we'll be losing, it's for certain. Look here. The limbs are really spreading out. And back over here, right there, there's one poking out right there, if you can see it. It's a very wet snow. It's about 33 or 34 degrees. See if I can get around this tree that fell. Hey, TJ. Has not stuck to the road or driveway here, but what can I say? It's sticking to everything else. This tree's really spreading out. We'll probably lose a couple more limbs. Cracked right over the top of our fuel tank. Cooking gas for the stove. I gotta check the lines after a bit in the house, see if it's still working. If you can see up through there, the trees are really hanging from the weight of all this. I'll say the same thing. It's repetitive, I know, redundant, the sameness. But Edith Dreyer had a famous saying. I think everybody knows it, and if they don't, they're going to listen up. Aunt Edith would go to the window when it was snowing like this. Very profound. She would say, "Oh my God, Bill, look at that beautiful white crap." She had another word, four-letter word for it, but that's the best I can come up with. See there? Look at that. Mother Nature is a peculiar way of pruning. Even our local tree here is getting it. You want to go inside, TJ? Huh? I've swept this porch 4 times. It keeps coming back up. Gotta see this. Jenny made that. It's sort of cute. Open the door so you can see it better. 3:30. Still the 30th, Halloween Eve. Still snowing.
You ought to get over here.
He's going to be turning over.
Taking pictures of Ryan here. We're watching him while his sister Trisha, Mom and Dad, Susan and Marty are building a snowman.
He's going to try
Halloween
to
snowman.
turn. Look at that. Yeah.
Anyway.
He's going to be turning in a very short period of time. Look at this. Look at
Hey, Ryan. Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Look here. TJ, you jealous thing.
Oh, TJ, I see you do that. Now smack your little nose.
TJ's jealous.
What is this?
Hey, Ryan.
Oh, look at this. He can't stand it, honey.
Mm-mm. I'm gonna get a facial view
Just a big
of Ryan.
Such a happy little baby, huh? Such a happy little baby. And you're such a worried little baby. She just sleeping. Excuse me.
Well, Ryan, aren't you gonna say anything? Nope.
What do you have to say?
Don't have much to say.
What do you want him to say? Howdy do? Howdy do?
Take some shots inside the house here.
Oh no.
No, it's not.
Shot.
Looks nice.
You know what? You haven't taken a picture of that in here though. Since we changed
The light's blinding out the film from the window. It's focused
I
in.
can't believe that this is
Halloween Eve.
Halloween Eve, the 30th of October. And what, 6, 7?
Haven't filmed it since we got rid of the water bed. We have much more room in here. Just what you wanted to see.
32.
A bedroom.
That's just perfect for freezing. It's right at the freezing point there. That's when it's sticking on the ground.
It's not sticking to the ground, it's sticking to the grass.
Winter storm warning today and tonight, 32, Dad. National snow accumulating 4 to 6 inches by evening. Additional accumulations likely tonight, overnight. The wind chill is 18 degrees. It's not warm out there.
It don't feel that cold. I walk down the mailbox like this. It don't feel that cold out there. Anyway. I think, well, it's October 31st, 6:45. And guess who's trick-or-treating us tonight? Is that Miss Trick or is that Miss Treat?
That's Miss Krabby right now.
Look at the Dalmatian. 101 Dalmatians back there. Move over just a little bit, hon. Move over, that's it. Move over. I'll get the doggy on. Got 2 dogs on there.
Yeah. Oh, don't get mad. Oh, you're supposed to smile.
What's the matter?
You're supposed to smile.
What's the matter? Smile, Ryan.
Oh.
DJ, come here.
Hi, little
My
boy.
son's wearing one.
I rode down the street. I rode down the street. There's like 4 lights on, all the way down to the farmhouse. Emma don't have her down here. You know, just yeah, because that's usually I only take her to 4 or 5 right around here usually. Oh, you got hiccup cups. Look at the camera. Smile.
Well, there we go.
Oh. Grandma's warming the car up. We're gonna take them up on Bridgetown. Go to like 5, 6 houses, but get a little bit.
Saturday, November 5th. Or 6th, I forget. It's about 3 o'clock. April and Kelly's really coming along with building this house. There's going to be windows in the side here. When we were down here last, none of this was put up. It's going to be 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, etc., etc. Quite a ways to go, but they've accomplished a tremendous amount. They have to put shingles on. What?
You can see the top of the shingles down here.
Oh, you got shingles on that side?
Yeah.
Hold on. This side already has the shingles on it. You gonna skirt the bottom?
Yeah, the gutters all the way around the top.
I mean around
Yeah.
the bottom. You're gonna put, what do you call
4
it?
inch strips up and down each one of the cracks of
I mean, you're gonna cover in the bottom, right?
them. I can put underpin.
Like they do those, yeah, like they do those mobile homes. Yeah, it'd be
See, I
nice.
use the tin to come off from the old trailer and go around it with underpin.
Yeah. Neat.